All right, here we have our sweet little 1978 Toyota Hilux pickup. She was built in December of 1977, so it's coming up on its 40th birthday, but it is a 78 model. Truck is completely original. All original paint and body except for the bed has been repainted. And actually, this thing comes with a stack of receipts from the original owner, original sales documents that shows the purchase price. It also shows you know, it came with chrome wheels from the factory. It was an upgrade, and it's bought in Rodland Toyota right here in Washington, which is still in business, and it's only about less than 20 miles from us. But it came with a canopy and chrome wheels. It still had the chrome wheels on it when we got it, but they were the chrome spokes, and a little bit, you know, 40 years isn't the best. So we found a nice set of, really nice set of, you know, first gen, second gen wheels, and put them on. The tires were like new when we got it. So we'll go ahead and go around it. You can tell this thing's been really well cared for by the interior and exterior door sweeps. I mean, it's amazing condition for 40 years old. I mean, those things are usually all cracked. You do got wear and tear and stuff like that. The color may, in some photos or video, may give it a little bit more of a yellow tinge, but it's really, really close to like a Hugger orange, a Chevy Hugger orange, a Chrysler Hemi orange, stuff like that. It's never been an accident. So why the bed sides were painted, I don't really know, but the tailgate hasn't been painted. But you will get weird little, you know, just wear and tear and stuff like that. Along the valance, there's a couple of dimples. The front grille is in real nice shape. The grill surrounding is plastic, so it's faded a little bit more. The paint is a little bit thin, but still 40 years old, it looks amazing. This is really a rust-free truck, just a couple tiny areas. It does have some surface rust from these mirrors rubbing. Original glass, it has some chips there. The outside rubber is a little bit aged. So got the original wiper arms, they're nice and tight. Really nice paint along the cowl. There's some cracks on the window on the other side. It's got a couple little dings, no soft dings with no paint damage that you could probably massage out from the inside. It is missing the headliner, but somebody painted in that the headliner cove black, so it looks good. You can see the rain gutters are just in amazing condition. You got a couple holes from the canopy that it had new. It does have a spray-in bed liner. And you'll see the tailgate is pretty much looks the same as the cabin forward. The rear hatch is open, or the rear latch is open really nice. Tailgate's super light, no rust. Still got its original cables and the plastics around it. It's got 175,000 original miles, you know, so it's rolled over once. It's got a little mile log book that took care of most of the first 20 some years of its life, and then exchanged hands, I believe in the late 2000s, but I'll go through the paperwork and put that in the ad a little bit more specific. But it's got its original Toyota mud flaps. You know, you have some chips. It's an original truck. I mean, the bed was repainted about, I think it was 10 years after it was new. So, but I'll put the date in there specifically in the description. You know, you do got a little surface rust there. On the bottom of the doors, you have a little bit of bubbling, but as you can see, the bubbling is just under the paint, so it scratches away to nice solid metal. So it's nothing to be real concerned about. Again, you got your little wear along there. You got your crack. Just continues there. It stops right there. You know, so you have little chips, stuff like that throughout the body. You know, it's a 40-year-old original truck, so you gotta, you know, gotta expect that. A little scuff in the valance. But just an amazing condition. You know, little paint wore off there. You know, the plastics are all original, all the lights are original. Obviously this guy's missing. You know, you just got that kind of patina and original wear. I mean, these trucks are just super hard to find. I mean, all these plastics are nice shape. The rear slider opens and closes. The rubber around the rear slider is in nice shape. Take you on the inside here. Interior's in really nice shape. Doors shut really nice. You can see it's just all original paint. It had carpet in it from like the 70s, so that's long gone, but you can get original matte and throw it in there, but you can see how nice rust-free the floorboards are. I did get a floor mat from a 76. I thought it would work, but the shifter was in a different location. I think those were 4-speed. So you're more than welcome, if you want it, you can have it and try to modify it, but it's a rubber lining that goes, you know, pretty much snaps in. It all snaps in all the right spots, but the shifter's in a different spot. But it's a cool truck because it's a, you know, bucket seat, console shift truck. Take you underneath here, it's just really nice, all original paint. You can see the original van, it's really nice and clean. I mean, these plastics are in killer shape. I mean, even these are in nice shape. I mean, these are usually sagging down, which just shows the condition of this truck. Door panels are in really nice shape. The arm pull, you got a little nick there. The cubby's pulled back, so if you know somebody can sew, they can put it in there, or you could try to glue it and just be careful using it. Some of the plastics are a little faded. Dash is really nice, no cracks in the dash. The metal's nice, really clear gauges, all the gauges work. Heater works, it's a non-smoker. Never been smoked in. The lighter actually still works. You can see, I'll try to pull it out here in the light a little bit, but you can see the coils are super clean. They never had a cigar or a cigarette on them. Ashtrays, really clean too. No cracks in the center console, but it's, you know, it's got some little marks here and there. I'll go ahead and pop the hood when I'm over here. This isn't rust. What this was, you know, when we got it, there was some bolts and stuff back here, and those bolts rusted. So if you went through with like super clean and like a, you know, wire brush or a nice bathtub scrub brush, you could get that to come up. But I want to make sure you didn't think that was rust. And the only weird thing about this truck is, you know, we've had it garaged all the time, but somebody welded here, and then so you could pretty this up, or you could just grind it down completely. But it looks like the seam sealer maybe got wore off by the canopy, but this is just like a normal, you know, soft seam sealer, and you could re-seam seal it, or just, you know, grind that out to smooth and throw a little, you know, maybe black primer on there or something to make it a little cleaned up. But you can see all the rubbers around the door are still in nice shape. They're a little dry, but nice and flexible still. You know, 40 years old is impressive. You know, nice rust-free shape. Door hinges are in excellent shape. That's broken a little bit, but the arm pull, don't have any gnarls in the vinyl on this side. Didn't mention the seat over there, but it is, obviously it's got some wear, and the cushion is a little broken down sitting on it. But the passenger side seats in really nice shape, just a little wear there. I'll pull out some of the paperwork just briefly to go through it, but a lot of it's just miscellaneous receipts and stuff. But it's cool. It's got original paint touch-up. Paint still is liquidy, but you know, it's not very good shape. It's just cool to still have that. You know, got the mileage logbook, a couple of them. But you got your Toyota safety warning, warranty information. Just a bunch of cool stuff. Here's the original purchase order from Rodland Toyota. 78 Toyota. There's chrome bumpers, chrome wheels, Del Mar mirrors, front bumper guards, sliding rear window, in-truck canopy with boot, easy slider canopy, and it says couple other, it's got the double doors, orange paint, $5,578. You can see the date is 78 right there. Let's see, it's got you can see the date also on there. It's hard to read some of this stuff, but you got to get Rodland Toyota, you can see up there. Just really cool to get this stuff, you know. It doesn't you got your original Hilux manual. It's a little aged. You got your original Toyota. Just see this stuff. 40 years to make it with this truck is just unbelievable. Another manual. Just a bunch of cool stuff. You know somebody really, you know, it wasn't just a truck for them. It was something they cared about to keep it. All this stuff, 40 years of the truck. It's a 2-owner. We got it from the second owner. In all honesty, if I could use this truck more, I would keep it, but you know, I got a shop truck, 68 C10 and stuff, and you know, it's always been a want and need. Here's the motor. It's got a new electric fuel pump. It is electric fuel pump truck. Some of them are mechanical. New Weber carburetor, tune up, stuff like that. Had the radiator replaced a couple years ago, so that's all in good order. But it's real clean and original underneath. There is a little bit of rust right there, which is kind of a weird area. So you want to make note of that. But all right, you know, I kind of kept this truck around because, you know, finding first-gen Toyotas in this clean, original condition, this truck gets a ton of compliments and a ton of attention. You know, it's got its original patina and wear and tear, but it's gonna be hard to find one this clean again. So alrighty, good luck.